Hi, I'm Allison Grant. I'm just going to speak to you today about my mum and her journey with dementia and how it's affected her and our whole family really. Mum was born during the war. She grew up in North Belfast. She wanted for nothing. She had piano lessons, violin lessons. Her parents did tend to be a little bit older. Unfortunately, they passed away when Mum was in her late teens. Mum then married and I came along. Very soon after that, Dad got really ill, very seriously ill, and he passed away. And it was just Mum and my sister and myself after that. She took a job in the doctor's surgery. She worked there for many, many years until she retired in 2003. Whenever she did get tests many years later, it had turned out that she'd had a series of mini strokes that had led to dementia. You couldn't even tell that these had happened. She didn't know and didn't get any treatment for them. You hear about dementia and about Alzheimer's and you think it maybe makes people forgetful, but it's not like that at all. It's their whole perception has changed. We've even gone from the stage where I was her daughter, then she thought I was her sister. Now I'm a good-be friend from somewhere along the line. Mum would have had a lot of auditory hallucinations where she would have been hearing things, or visual hallucinations. She had thought that there was little birds living in her bedroom and she would bring you up to let you see them on her curtain pole, even though they weren't there. It kind of got to the stage where I would have neighbours phoning me to tell me she was outside in the street at 11:30 at night waiting for a bus, even though there was no bus that came down our street. It's never nice to see someone that's been quite a careful and independent person then getting to a stage like that. I was working and trying to juggle these things with Mum's care. We needed to get her shopping in. I needed to cook for her, but her taste buds really changed with the dementia, and she just didn't like the things that she used to like. I just felt it was awkward for me because I had a young child at the time, and it's upsetting. Nobody wants to see their mum being like a kind of almost like a child themselves. She always had a very good sense of humour, and she has retained that. Just kind of, you see a wee glimmer of the person that used to be there before. We had to make the unfortunate decision about a care home. Mid-March this year, obviously the care homes had locked down. Their first resident tested positive around about the 4th of April, and then it just raged right through the place. She tested positive on the 16th of April, and it was a horrible fortnight. We just didn't know what was going to happen. There was a big drop in her health, a big drop. But lucky enough, she pulled through it.